I'm not for the streets. I'm not for the streets. Save me. Bro, somebody save me from the streets. I hate it here. I hate it here. Being single is ass. Don't let these people lie to you. Because you know what single people do? They go out, they have their little fun at the club, and then they go home and they either with somebody that they not going to remember in the morning, or they go home and they go to sleep and cry. Think about all the people that they wish they could have been with instead. Ooh, I want to go home.
She belongs to the streets. What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to A Different Perspective. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. So, it's time for another episode of They Belong to the Streets. We're about to check out a compilation here of women showing why they belong to the streets. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Yo, can a man with a girlfriend like other girls' bikini pictures?
No,
Why?
because why are you liking girls' bikini pictures?
I mean, but why? Why is it wrong?
Because they're in a bikini,
Oh,
so they're
Make it make sense.
But it depends who it is as well. Like if it's someone you don't know, it's really disrespectful. But if it's like our friend,
Why is it
I
disrespectful?
wouldn't really care
Why is it
personally
Who is it disrespectful towards?
towards your girlfriend.
So, state that again. So, it's disrespectful for a man with a girlfriend too?
It's disrespectful for a man with a girlfriend to like bikini pictures.
Okay. Are you someone's girlfriend?
Yes.
Do you post bikini pictures?
Ooh.
Yes.
Isn't that disrespectful to
Exactly.
your boyfriend?
No, because it's different.
Why is it different?
Always different.
Because you're showing your own self. I'm not doing something to somebody else. I'm showing myself.
Where's the logic? What? Make it make sense. There was zero logic in her response, in her statement, as to why it's acceptable for her being in a relationship to post bikini pictures. For who to like? She wants a bunch of likes on that picture, right? You know, majority of them likes gonna come from men, right? Exactly. This woman over here trying to have her cake and eat it too. No.
I'm not doing something to somebody else. I'm showing myself. I'm not liking somebody's picture. I'm doing my own thing.
You hear this bullshit? No explanation, bro.
This girl right here, she got some head in the pool today. I have a question. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you come?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You nutted? He swallowed your nut in the pool?
I'm not sure.
Would you let him do it again?
Maybe.
She'll let him do it again. Now listen, hold on, wait, no. One more question. If that man wanted to date you, would you date him?
No, I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend?
She belongs to the streets. Y'all, I saw the clip. This man had his head all up in her inside that pool. She allowed it to happen. She has a boyfriend that is not this man. Where she belong? She belongs to the streets.
I don't do boyfriends. I don't do boyfriends. I don't do the boyfriend.
So what you do?
One night stands, I just said that.
I don't like commitment. I don't do no motherfucking relationship.
You don't do relationship.
Nah, that shit dead for the motherfucking bird. I'm not the marrying type.
I don't do marriage. One night stand.
One night stands. Where they at? I want one. I know a lot of y'all. I got you. I beat you to it. I know a lot of y'all was thinking that. That mess, but they belong to the streets nonetheless. Yo, that's wild. That's unsanitary.
I'm more of a, solo type of bitch.
Oh, city boy.
It's an evil world we live in. Sensational.
She belongs to the streets. I know there's some women that are thinking, hey, look, I'm the same way. I don't really do relationships. You do one or two things. You either do yourself, meaning you self-pleasure, or you out there getting done by whoever you want to get done by. And that second option is a place that we like to call the streets. The streets.
I've shared with y'all before that I lost my virginity my second semester of my freshman year of college. And you feel me, once that cherry was popped, I went through what I call the obligatory phase. Great time. Had a blast. Learned a lot about myself. I Me being grown when I, started doing my Dougie, I never had to sneak. I never had to think about certain things. I was 3,000 miles away from my mama's house, so I didn't have to think about certain things.
I don't know if I want my child to go to college. Yo, that's crazy though. She lost it in college and went crazy all in college. That's 2 to 4 years where she had a whole lot of experience in a short amount of time.
Around that time is when I, really started coming to myself and who I am. Y'all know I talk about I be taking my noodles. I am also a gal who requests noodles from my partners.
Anybody know what she mean by noodles? I don't know what she talking about.
You could call me a squirrel because I do enjoy a video of a nut. Let me tell you the top 5 worst moments of my life. Worst moments of my life. I had no idea that my iPad, my iCloud, my email was connected to my mom's iPad. And so I was in Hampton and some Navy boy, I didn't even really like him. Like when he was sending this stuff to me, I was literally like looking at my roommate at the time, Jamila, like rolling my eyes like, this is ugly. That young man sent me like an old school, mind you, granted, it was like 2015. He sent me one of them old school 08 grinding videos, like of him grinding against the counter. Like, and then at one point, you feel me, he pulls out Lil Man and starts playing with Lil Man, and all of a sudden I get a call from my mama, my saved, the sanctified saint mama. I'll never forget this call because my brother was also in the car. I guess they was on their way to do something, and my brother was hella motherfucking weak, and my mom was like, Mecca, what the fuck just came into the iPad? You know how like when you can't even explain nothing, like there's nothing I can say that is gonna explain this situation. She was just like, my mom was so disgusted with me. She's like, you like that? And I was like, no, I don't. I really didn't respond to him, which was honest. Like it was so crazy. All I could do was be honest. I was like, Mom, I did not like that shit. I have not responded. She like, don't respond to that. Don't respond to that.
I am coming here to humbly announce my retirement from the streets. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be in the streets. I lied.
Wait, hold on. She don't want to be there no more. Wait, so that means she's still in the streets? She said, I don't want to be here no more.
Became single in the streets, was like, come here, baby. And I was like, I missed y'all. No.
She said, I became single and the streets called for her. Oh my God, that's not a good look.
No. I at least want to be on the sidewalk. Bro, I don't want to be on the streets. I want to be in somebody's garage at the very least. I want to be next to somebody's fireplace with the chimney and the little dog running around.
She sound like she want to be a whole wife now. But look, it's a dangerous game to play, ladies. It's a dangerous game to play when you consciously make the bad decision to be for the streets for a while. To be for the streets, and then all of a sudden, poof, all right, you can't take no more because maybe your emotions get it. Because that's what's going to happen, right? Typically, not enough women are the savages that they claim to be to the point where their emotions don't get involved with somebody, or revolve around somebody when they're out there playing such a dangerous games as the streets. Because the streets ain't safe for nobody, not for the hood ninjas and not for these women to be out here roaming around. But you see the difference when it comes to men and women, right? You only see this type of street struggle dynamic amongst women usually. It doesn't really happen as much with men. Either a man is gonna make the conscious decision from the jump when he steps out into the world that he's either gonna be for the streets or he's gonna be a man that's looking for something more meaningful than what's in the streets, right? And I can hear it now. There's gonna be women in the comments that are gonna be like, no, I done dealt with many of men that they just didn't know what it is that they wanted, or they proclaimed they didn't know what it is that they wanted. I'm gonna tell you right now, ladies, it's a strong possibility that guy knew exactly what it is that you wanted, but what you wanted didn't align with what it is that he wanted. You understand what I'm saying? It could be that he didn't want a relationship with you, or it could be that he didn't want a relationship, period. It was just a lot easier for him to say, yeah, you know what? I'm not sure if I know what I want right now. Because he knew telling you the truth might also meant that he was no longer going to get or receive what it is that he wanted to get out of you. You know what I'm saying? Even for the guys that choose to be for the streets, when they get to that point where they want to settle down, it's typically with the person or one of the person that they're already dealing with. They may see something within her to where they feel like they can't let her go, or they're willing to change their ways to be in this relationship. But a lot of times what you see with women is they'll make that conscious decision to go one way or the other. It's almost like they're going back and forth from being in the streets to wanting to be in a relationship. The relationship goes sour, they go back to the streets, they get into another relationship. It's just a back and forth type of thing, instead of sitting there and deciding with themselves what it is that they really, really want out of life. Because a lot of times they might have an idea, but because things aren't being so favorable, they're deciding to pick the worser of the two options because it may sound like a bit more fun. And usually, just like it's done to her, it bites them in the butt.
That's what I want, bro. I'm not for the streets. Save me. Bro, somebody save me from the streets. I hate it here.
Fellas, you know darn well you better not try to save no woman from those streets. She can only save herself.
I hate it here. Being single is ass. Don't let these people lie to you. Because you know what single people do? They go out, they have their little fun at the club, and then they go home and they either with somebody that they not gonna remember in the morning, or they go home and they go to sleep and they fucking cry.
Whoa, that's some street life for real. If you dealing with some folks that you gonna bring them back to your crib or go to their crib, you done slept with them, you don't even know their last name or their mama maiden name. I ain't built for it. I ain't even gonna hold you.
In the morning, or they go home and they go to sleep and they fucking cry. Think about all the people that they wish they could have been with instead.
She wanna go somebody home because she in the streets. She live in them streets, she can't even go home. Yo, this woman is too funny.
Biggest thing I did was have sex in the staircase.
Where was that? What staircase?
In my building.
Why you just didn't take him in the crib?
They didn't come in my crib unless they got to know me first.
She said that like she was so wise, like she was so woke, like she was so sure of herself to make that statement. What woman? So you let him clap your cheeks from the back in the staircase, and your reasoning for doing it in the staircase is because you didn't know him well enough to take him inside your crib, but you let him inside your body? Make it make sense. What kind of foolishness? You know where she belongs, right?
She belongs to the streets.
That's it, you guys. We're gonna leave it right there. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. See you.